total wreck today because of the heat. It wasn't nearly as hot today as it has been, as yesterday especially. Today, I think the high was 92, but there was a breeze all day. So even though it's hot air, it's better than just hot no air at all. Okay, so this is the wonderful product, and I'm going to have to demo it for you or show it to you with one hand because I can't find in all of this construction mess. I can't find the, oh my gosh, sorry, yawning. I can't find the tripod to put the phone on. So what this is a little USB light. Doesn't look like much, but it is awesome. Okay, so the first thing you notice is there is this cord, and it plugs right into any USB charging thing, and it charges really super quickly. So what I do is I use it at night, and then I plug it in during the day. And that way it can charge. It also has these awesome hooks. I'll show you. Hang on. Okay. These hooks on the top, and you can use one or two. They come apart. One or two of those you can use to hang it from somewhere. But what I like is that it's magnetic. If you look, those two little silver circles, those are magnets. It's magnetic. And it has, it's really bright. So has a bunch of different, there's the lower one, the super bright one, and I know that's making my camera do weird shit. And then there's the blinking one, and then there's off. And it works really, really well, and it lights up the whole place. I love the fact that it's magnetic. In Lulu, I just stuck it on the ceiling in the light fixtures that were there before that quit working. And the inside of the light fixture was metal. Here, I don't have anything metal on the ceiling to put it on, so I'm going to have to figure that out. But I do have places that I can hook it with the hooks. So now I have a Lucy light, and I have this light, and I'll give you the information on it here in a second of what the brand is, where to get it, how much it costs me. But I have this light, I have the Lucy light, and I also have a lantern. So even though I have no actual power in the bus right now, I do have light. Okay, so hang on just a minute. I'm going to go get the box because I forgot to grab it. And I'll show you who the brand maker is of this particular light, and I'll tell you how much it costs. Be right back. Okay, this is the box, and it's LE, or Lighting Ever. So that's who the manufacturer is, and I paid $19.99 for this light. Now, the reason I'm telling you about this light is I purchased this light probably about 2.5 or 3 years ago, not long after we got on the road, and I have not had to replace it. Now, I bought a different kind of light at the same time. I can't remember which one it was, but it was the same concept. It was USB charging, and it had magnets on it. It lasted less than 6 months. This light, however, lasted until the fire. I would have still had it, still been using it if it hadn't been for the fire. So what I'm doing is I'm replacing the things that I know are good products, and I'm sharing those products with you. So if you need a good USB chargeable, bright camping light that you can either use magnets to stick it on something or use the hooks to stick it on something, I highly recommend this little beauty, the LE, or Lighting Ever, and it is the LED camping lantern, and I love it. $19.99 on Amazon. Okay, I'll be back with you guys in a minute. Hey everybody, Lainey here. I hope you enjoyed the product review. I did find a place to hang the light. It's right up there, and I used the hooks to hang it, and it is really brightening up my space, and it's on the lowest setting right now. This sucker is bright, very, very bright. So what I've been doing since the sun has gone down, I've been trying to organize a little bit. It's still kind of warm, and I've closed the bus up so I don't get any bugs, moths. I hate those things. Oh. flying around in here. And also, so Juno doesn't go back outside in search of the chipmunk. That dog, she cracks me up. I did start the bus and run the air conditioner for a minute, like maybe, I don't know, 15 minutes, and it cooled it off considerably. But I'm organizing, getting ready to get on the road. I'm leaving here Tuesday morning. Tomorrow will be the last day of construction for Danny and Rick here in Pahrump. Danny has some things that he needs to do. Rick has some things that he needs to do. And I need to actually have my house back so that I can organize it and get it ready to travel. Tuesday morning, probably as early as I can manage, I'm going to pull out of here and head to Flagstaff. Now, I'm not going to be camping in Flagstaff per se. I'm going to be just east of Flagstaff in the Coconino National Forest with a bunch of my friends, a lot of whom I haven't seen in a while. So I'm really looking forward to that. And several of them have already told me that they are willing to help do anything that I can continue to do on the construction of the bus. I have all of those wood pallets that I'm going to be loading up in here on Monday to take with me so that we'll have lumber to do, because I've really depleted a lot of my GoFundMe money, most of it in fact, because of the bus repairs. So I'm going to be just piecemealing everything from here on out. If I stay put and don't do a whole lot of traveling, which is hard for me, but necessary, I can probably save enough money to throw about $500 or $600 a month into the bus. So the first things I will be doing are things like tires, because I need to get at least one. I need 3, but at least 1 for now. And I want to do the steering stabilizer bar as soon as possible. The other thing that's wrong with the radiator coolant reservoir tank, I think we might be able to pull that out. I talked to my friend Mike about it. I'm pretty sure that we can pull that out and patch it for now so that we don't have to worry about that. And I will be saving money for the computer part. And I've got several different people, including my son Raymond, that have given me great suggestions on where to get that part cheaper than buying it brand new or buying it straight from the factory parts house. So those are issues that I'm going to be looking into over the next week or so. And basically, I'm going to be living in Phoenix pretty much as she is now. There's a few little things that I can afford to do, but I definitely won't be able to afford the solar. I won't be able to afford the refrigerator. And of course, even if I could afford the refrigerator, which I probably could squeeze that in, I can't afford the solar to run the refrigerator. So it's kind of a moot point to buy the refrigerator and not have, the power to run it. So basically what I'll be doing is, with the lumber that I have, doing a little bit more construction on this, that credenza that the guys found at Goodwill, and making it into like a tall enough thing that I can utilize it as a kitchen counter, and just some other little things that need to be accomplished. But that's pretty much it. And I'll be doing that in Flagstaff. And as I'm able to save more money and get more things accomplished, of course, I will be keeping you all updated. Man, this is a huge undertaking. I've always dreamed about building out a bus, but I never, ever realized, A, how much money it would take, and then B, how much time. And of course, the money piece, I'm not just building out a bus, right? I'm replacing everything I have ever owned, pretty much. Well, since I've been on the road, all my clothes, shoes, socks, underwear. I only, haven't even gotten close to replacing what I had. I've only got just a minute amount, and I didn't have that much to begin with, but things are really expensive, and obviously much more expensive than they were when I originally bought the stuff years ago. All my kitchen supplies, all my I can't even wrap my head around, all the stuff that I need to replace, that just to live, it's so darn expensive. So if I was just building out the bus and I didn't have to replace all of my possessions, then that, GoFundMe money would have gone a lot farther as far as the bus build goes. But, it is what it is, and I'm dealing with it. And I really don't mind, using a cassette toilet, learning how to shower with one of those sprayer things. I mean, tons of nomads do that, right? I'm not, some kind of princess that needs things a certain way. But because of my disabilities, my illnesses, I do need certain things. And the thing that's really bothering me the most right now is that I don't have a refrigerator, because I like to eat salads. Salads are good for me. They help keep things, good. Won't go into what I mean by that. I'm sure you can figure it out. But being in a cooler, I can't really do that, because I have to get ice every other day, which is problematic in the first place. But even though I have a really good cooler, ice melts, right? It's just the nature of ice. It melts. And it's really been melting a lot the last couple of days because of the heat here. It'll be better when I get to the flag area. But I am sick of eating soggy salad. And I don't want to eat just a bunch of canned food and no fresh fruit and no fresh salads, because that's really not good for me. All of that pre-processed food, that's really not good for me. Yes, I know I drink a lot of Coca-Cola, and that's not good for me either. Something I'm working on. But, that's the thing I'm really kind of disappointed, that I didn't have enough money to get the solar and get the refrigerator. Everything else I could deal with no issues. The refrigeration system is kind of sucky. I hated the whole time we were living out of a tent and using a cooler. I hated that, the 13 months we did that. And I'm kind of bummed that I have to go back to that. But, it is what it is. And I'm very, very grateful for all the things the universe has provided for me through all of you, and all the angels that have been put in my path to just provide me comfort and care. And geez, I mean, Rick and Danny, good grief. Where would I be without those two guys? They are just fabulous. I'm so thankful for them. So, I need to quit bitching and just keep that attitude of gratitude that my mother taught me about from a very young age. Okay. That's it. I'm going to stop talking now. Sometimes when I get talking, I can't shut up. That's just the way it is. All right. Y'all have a good evening. And thank you so much for caring and following me along on my journey and leaving your comments. Thanks to all of you new subscribers. I'm just totally blown away by that. And I'm just totally, totally grateful for all of you. Peace. Have a good night. Talk to you soon.